And he had to think, maybe he doesn't. Maybe it's all about himself, where he sits there and he laughs, I'm going to rib JR live on a pay-per-view. Let's see what happens. And nobody else first of all,
that was funny, I thought. Because you could just tell listening to Jim Ross, you could just tell we knew it right when they started. You were like, yo, this is a rib right here.
But 70% of your fan base watching has no idea. It's totally clueless that, hey, we're ribbing JR right now on a live.
It's just a bad joke to them, yeah.
It's just a stupid ongoing thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. There were points during the segment. Santino, I mean, the guy's funny. He's hilarious. I hate this Santina thing. Bring back Santino. The Santina thing. This is going to be one of those angles where, it would have been perfect if you did it at the last pay-per-view. You do the thing at WrestleMania where he wins the Miss WrestleMania crown. You follow it up on Raw, and then it's done. Then the angle's over. But then they push this stuff and they feed this stuff upon people. And Santino, we're 4 weeks away from WrestleMania, I believe, maybe 5 weeks away, and they still got this ongoing gimmick, right? And then they had a tag match on Raw last night, and Beth Phoenix, who is sort of playing the role of face, you know what I mean? Saying, come on, stop being stupid, comes out and she teams with the heel divas on Raw in a tag match last night. So let's
try and look at it from Vince's logic. He's probably thinking, and I'm just playing armchair booker here, he's probably thinking, okay, Beth Phoenix is the heel, Santina's out there, and in Vince's mind is being funny as Santina, and then Beth comes out, and she's spoiling the fun and the party that's going on with the Santina gimmick. But to the fans, like you said, Beth is coming off as a face because she's the only one saying, this is stupid. And she even says it, this is ridiculous. Would you stop this dumb crap? And you know what I mean? And that's how everybody's feeling. So she's thought of as a baby face.
Hey, give her credit. Give her credit for her mic work, right? Who knew? Beth Phoenix has been really, really good on the microphone in recent weeks, especially at Backlash, and then a little bit on Monday Night Raw last night. So especially
when you got to hang with somebody like Santino. That dude's quick and funny. He's good.
Wait, what did he say last night? Somebody said something like, you look ugly or something. And
I'm pretty.
I'm pretty.
That was at the paper.
Yeah, that was good. So yeah, we had the Collie Kiss Cam. We paid $35 to see that, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, we didn't. What happened during the main? I didn't get to see the main event. You know that, right?
Which one? We still got 2 matches.
Edge and John Cena. Remember? We
still got Randy. Yeah, okay. I can fill that one in. You saw Randy Orton in the 6-man tag. That's what's next.
Yeah. No, I saw that, and then I saw the big injury angle that they did after it, and then Edge and John Cena. I caught it as soon as they went out into the audience and started brawling through the audience. I missed the entire match. My stream. That's where I watched Backlash. It cut out.
Yeah, mine did too. But we saw enough on Raw to know what the main plot points in the rest of the match was. I mean, Big Show came out, slammed him in the big light or whatever, and there was a big explosion, and he cost Cena the match, which starts their feud, and Edge wins the title. So that's the basic fill-in part of the end that we missed,
So what did you think about Randy Orton winning the WWE title? I think first of all, Randy should have won this title at WrestleMania. If you're going to put the guy, I mean, this is your one of your youngest talents, your biggest young guy, you know what I mean, within the company. What's he, 26, 27, maybe even younger than that? Yeah, you know what I mean, and the guy's champion. The guy's the top Raw heel right now, and I thought the right place to do it would have been WrestleMania, but then you don't want to end WrestleMania on a sour note, and they had Triple H and Randy Orton as the main event of that show. But what do you think, man, overall, the 6-man tag match for the WWE title at Backlash?
Well, fixing the problem at WrestleMania with them having to go out on a high note with Triple H keeping it. I mean, you suggested, and a lot of people did. They should have put Undertaker and Michaels on last. Undertaker won that match, kept his streak, babyface, blah, blah, blah. That would have been your ending. So you could have done the switch at WrestleMania. There's no excuse. The match at Backlash, it was all right. I mean, I wasn't all that. I didn't really think it was anything great, Shane McMahon's, what are you going to get? And then you got, the legacy guys, which are good, but you kind of don't care about them because they're just kind of guys in the background when Orton's out. So it was cool to see Batista back in, and the dynamic where Batista could screw Triple H, or the other way around, or Shane could turn, or somebody could turn his legs.
How about when Randy Orton hits an RKO on Triple H, the referee goes for the cover, does a 2 count, and the bell rings to signify that the match is over, and then the referee goes over and screams, no, it was only a 2, and then you have the punt kick at the end, which they did a major injury angle here. Triple H was punted in the head, similar to Vince McMahon and Shane and Stephanie over Batista too, and all the legends when this thing first started with the punt kicks to the head. They did an injury angle with Triple H. The plan is we have an exclusive story right now on WZROnline.com. You can go read that right now. Cheap plug, huh? There's plans right now for Randy Orton, Triple H to come back, do the big revenge angle where he wants payback on Randy Orton. Triple H versus Randy Orton is expected, as of right now, to be your SummerSlam main event. And, the Orton Triple H, it was getting old. We've seen it for months and months and months now, pay-per-view after pay-per-view, at least in some form, with those two guys continuing that feud. I like it. I like the injury angle to Triple H. You keep him out a few weeks, it keeps it fresh, and then you come back because it was stale. I mean, in recent weeks, people were tired. Enough. You know what I mean? Enough of Triple H versus Orton. It's time to move on to something else. You do the injury angle. Triple H comes back, gets that huge pop when he returns in a few weeks or a month or 2 months or whatever it may be. I don't think it's going to be that long. Probably just a few weeks, a month at the most, maybe a month and a half. And then he comes back, and then they set it up again. But it's fresh. You know what I mean? It's not the thing. Well, not
it's better than it would be, but you're talking about they need to move it on, and this is good because it'll be fresh when they come back and resume it. I mean, there is another option, and that is just to end the damn thing, like you said, and move on. No matter how you look at it, by August for SummerSlam, we're going to be having the same matches on top as far as the Orton, everything on Raw that we had at the beginning of the year. 8 months in, so move on, or switch it up. Put the focus more on Shane or more on Batista or more on Vince. Good Lord, Orton and Triple H is beaten to death by this point. Yeah, they've just set it up where Triple H comes back and does the major revenge thing at SummerSlam. Maybe Triple H takes the title there. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know, but that is the plan. We have a story up right now on WZROnline.com. It's beautiful how Triple H. I mean, I don't know if he's responsible, but he gets to keep the title at WrestleMania, then drop it on, Backlash. And then he goes out for a couple months with an injury, takes a nice little break, and then Steph hangs out for a little while, and all that good stuff, which is unsure. He'll still be probably at all the damn TV, in the meetings and stuff. But then he comes back at SummerSlam, one of the Big Four, 2 of the Big Four now covered, and he wins his title back from Mr. Randy Orton. Well done. Well played. Well played, game. Well played. Huh? Yeah, it's, I mean, when you think about it like that, politics, and I didn't think about it. Now that you bring it up right now, though, it seems, makes you think. Yeah. Hey, we got some ECW, spoilers right now. They're taping, ECW and SmackDown at Madison Square Garden tonight. Yeah. I'm going to run some of these down. Let me run a couple of these down because I know some of these people are here for SmackDown and ECW spoilers. They opened up real quick. I mean, we're done with Backlash. We already told the ending of the next match was the last match. Yeah, the Big Show interfered, so Edge won the title. That's how Backlash went, and it was a decent show, a lot of newsworthy stuff. And here's some spoilers from ECW for Mr. Ryan Clark. Yeah, turn your speakers down right now if you don't want to hear these. Thanks to Ryan Gray, WrestlingNewsWorld.com. Cheap plug. Who? Ryan Gray. Ryan and Richard Gray. Remember Richard? I'm going to try to get Richard's got to come back here and make a guest. At least. You know what I mean? Some sort of guest appearance. The people miss him, man. But ECW spoilers. We had a show opened up with Christian's win. Some video package footage of Christian's win over Jack Swagger from the Backlash pay-per-view. Tommy Dreamer comes out, congratulates Christian, and basically challenges him for a title match tonight. We've got, I'm sorry guys, I'm reading these
as I'm giving them to you. ECW General Manager Tiffany comes out, and she made the match. So we've got Christian versus Tommy Dreamer for the ECW tonight. That's it.